What if everything is about to change for Amy, not because of heartbreak this time, but because of a life-changing surprise that could redefine her entire future? Heartland Season 20 might not just continue the story, it might completely transform it. And at the center of it all, there is one emotional question that could change everything. Are Amy and Nathan really ready to have a baby? Season 20 is shaping up to be one of the most emotional and meaningful chapters we have ever seen. After everything that happened in the previous season, especially Nathan's heartfelt proposal, we are clearly stepping into a new phase where love is no longer uncertain, but tested in deeper and more personal ways. At first, everything may seem perfect. Amy and Nathan are finally on the same path, moving forward together with trust, understanding, and a shared vision of the future. But as we all know, in Heartland, peace never comes without challenges. And this time, the challenge is not about external problems or conflicts with others. It is about internal emotions, fears, and life-changing decisions. The idea of having a baby is not something small. For Amy, this is not just about starting a family. It is about opening her heart once again after everything she has been through. Losing Ty changed her forever, and even though she has slowly allowed herself to love again, stepping into motherhood with Nathan is a completely different emotional journey. There will be moments where she questions herself, moments where she wonders if she is truly ready to give her heart so fully again. And this is where the beauty of Season 20 truly begins, because instead of dramatic conflicts, we are likely to see deeply personal struggles that feel real and relatable. At the same time, Nathan's role becomes even more important. Up until now, he has proven that he is loyal, supportive, and willing to do whatever it takes for Amy. But becoming a father is a completely different responsibility. It is not just about love anymore. It is about building a future, making sacrifices, and standing strong even when things feel uncertain. I believe we will see Nathan stepping up in ways we have never seen before. He will try to reassure Amy, to show her that she is not alone in this journey, and that no matter what happens, they are in this together. But even for him, there might be moments of doubt, because wanting a child and being ready for one are two very different things. Another important part of the story will definitely be Lindy. Right now, she shares a beautiful bond with Nathan, full of warmth and innocence. But introducing a new baby into the family could change that dynamic. For the first time, Lindy might feel unsure about her place. She might wonder if things will stay the same or if she will have to share the love she is used to. And this is where the emotional depth of the story becomes even stronger. Watching Amy balance her role as a mother to Lindy while preparing for a new baby could create some of the most touching moments of the entire season. At its core, Season 20 is not just about big events, it is about quiet, emotional shifts. It is about how love grows, how people change, and how new beginnings can be both exciting and terrifying at the same time. And if the trailer is hinting at anything, it is that this journey toward possibly having a baby will not be simple, but it will be unforgettable. As we move deeper into what Season 20 might bring, one thing becomes very clear. This is not just a story about starting something new, it is also about letting go of the past. For Amy, this might be the hardest part of all. Even though she has found happiness again, the memories of her life with Ty are still a part of who she is. And when it comes to having another child, those memories may return in unexpected ways. There could be moments where she compares her past and present, moments where she feels guilty for moving forward, even though she deserves happiness. This emotional conflict could become one of the most powerful elements of the season, because it shows that healing is not about forgetting, it is about learning to carry the past while still embracing the future. At the same time, the idea of moving to a new ranch, possibly on Salt Spring Island, adds another layer of complexity. Starting a new life in a new place while preparing for a baby is not an easy decision. Amy has spent years building her life at Heartland Ranch. Every corner of that place holds memories, lessons, and emotional connections. Leaving it behind, even for a better future, could create inner conflict. We might see disagreements between Amy and Nathan about where they should build their life. Nathan may see the new ranch as a fresh start, a place where they can grow together without the weight of the past. But for Amy, it might feel like leaving a part of herself behind. And this is exactly where the suspense of the story builds. Because even though everything seems to be moving toward a happy future, There are so many emotional decisions that need to be made along the way. Will Amy fully accept this new chapter? Or will her past hold her back? Will Nathan be able to support her in the way she truly needs, not just as a partner but as someone who understands her deepest fears? And most importantly, will they both be ready to welcome a new life into the world without letting their doubts get in the way? Beyond Amy and Nathan, the rest of the characters are also likely to experience a calmer, more stable period. After so many seasons filled with drama and conflict, this could finally be the time where everyone starts to find peace. Jack might focus more on guiding the next generation, sharing his wisdom without having to constantly deal with chaos. Lou could finally shift her attention toward family, something she has always struggled to balance. And the younger characters may find themselves in stronger, more stable relationships, creating a sense of unity that has been missing at times. But here is where things take an interesting turn. What if this peaceful atmosphere is actually leading to something bigger, an ending? There is a strong feeling that Season 20 could be setting up a final chapter for the series. Not in a dramatic or tragic way, but in a way that feels complete. A season where the characters finally find the happiness they have been searching for. A season where stories come full circle. And if Amy and Nathan do have a baby, it could symbolize exactly that. A new beginning that also serves as a beautiful ending. Because in the end, Heartland has always been about family, growth, and resilience. And what better way to close such a long and emotional journey than by showing the next generation a symbol of hope and continuity? If Season 20 truly goes in this direction, we might not just be watching another season, we might be witnessing the final chapter of a story that has touched so many hearts. So now the biggest question remains. What if the biggest surprise in Heartland Season 20 is not a breakup, not a conflict, but a moment that changes Amy's life forever? Because the trailer is hinting at something no one expected this soon. Amy and Nathan might be having a baby. And if that is true, then everything we thought we knew about their future is about to change in ways we are not ready for. Season 20 looks like it will begin right at the emotional peak where everything feels perfect on the surface. Amy and Nathan are finally together, stronger than ever, and for the first time in a long time, Amy seems truly at peace with her life. But Heartland has always been a story where the biggest changes come quietly, and this time, that change might come in the form of a new life. The idea of a baby will not just bring happiness, it will bring questions, fears, and decisions that could shape the entire season. Because for Amy, this is not just about becoming a mother again. It is about trusting herself to love fully again after everything she has lost. At first, the possibility of a baby may feel like a dream come true. Nathan, who has already shown how deeply he cares for Amy and Lindy, would likely see this as the perfect next step. For him, it is a chance to build a real family, something he has never truly had before. We may see him become even more protective, more involved, and more determined to create a stable future for all of them. But even with all this excitement, there will be a quiet tension underneath. Because while Nathan might be ready to move forward without hesitation, Amy's journey is far more complicated. There could be moments where Amy feels overwhelmed by the weight of this decision. Memories of her past life, especially everything she shared with Ty, may start to resurface. Not in a way that holds her back completely, but in a way that makes her question whether she is ready for such a big step. And this is where the emotional depth of the season will truly shine. Instead of dramatic external conflicts, we are likely to see a deeply personal story where Amy struggles to balance her past with her future. At the same time,